then. Ravi Dharamshi of ValueQuest Investment Advisors believes that tariffs are not a sustainable strategy to bring investments in the United States. He also believes that India has structural strength within pharma which cannot be replaced. Listen in to what he has to say.
It reveals more about US and it reveals more about the kind of hollowing out of the manufacturing base US has done. So as I mentioned earlier, US has debt, US has deficit. It needs to bring manufacturing back to US, and these are areas where they are dependent on other nations. So they need to reduce that dependence. It is being driven by that. Will they be able to do it? Tariffs will only provide a window to these guys to essentially bring that manufacturing base in. Now they want same companies to do that capex. It's not like it's going to give a birth to new generic company in US. I don't think an only American company having manufacturing base only in US is going to be able to compete with other generics. Now it is still not clear whether this is only about formulations or API or even intermediates. Which part of the value chain needs to be shifted? So it might so happen that some of the Indian generic companies might put up a formulation plant over there, and which might give them a lip service and do the last end of formulation and packaging over there, but everything else of meaningful substance is still manufactured over here. So there are ways around it, and I don't see. And by the time this comes into effect, who knows whether the current president of US will be around or not around. So it in fact reveals the kind of structural strength that Indian pharma has built, and it will not be easy to replace that or just pull it out from India and put it into US. So I think the same companies, it is more a strategy change at the corporate level, corporate board level for Indian companies, where they might have to put up one odd plant or something to showcase that they are putting up a plant over there. So it works as a diversification strategy for them, but I don't think the business is going to stop. And it will be only finally the US consumer that will be paying for it. So I don't see this as a sustainable strategy to bring the investments into US. You will have to make the conditions more better. People should feel the need to put up a plant in US, not because you're being forced to, because it makes economic sense.
Okay, so that's the word coming in from Ravi Dharamshi, but